I have got Modgirl in the studio with me. She is the busiest DJ in the entire Coachella Valley. You have heard her on K-Gay. You've seen her in action at the largest venues in town. And you've even driven past some of her billboards. Modgirl, so great to have you in the studio.
Hi, Todd.
So you are on K-Gay. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Every Sunday, I have what's called a tea dance, which is a 2-hour music mix, mostly house music and disco. And it's on K-Gay 106.5 from 4 to 6 p.m.
And house music and disco, those are like, that's your jam, right?
You know, I love all kinds of music. Music really brings us together, and all genres. I love the way that music has an amazing effect on people, but my heart is with house music and disco. I think all roads meet at disco.
I agree.
Especially in this town.
I love disco.
It's the one thing we can all agree on.
So I mentioned that you play at some of the largest venues around town. You are playing at the Acrisure, I understand.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing the pre-show for Duran Duran. I'm really excited about that, and that's on my birthday. So we're going to have a birthday celebration. I'll have a cake moment, and I've got dancers. You know, I love putting on a big show and inspiring people to get involved and dance and have a great time.
And you've played before the Madonna concert, Cyndi Lauper, Earth,
Janet
Wind & Fire.
Jackson, Earth, Wind & Fire, New Kids on the Block, Blink 182, Mariah Carey, Acrisure. How much do we love Acrisure Arena? And
love it so much.
I mean, it's in our backyard.
It's the best, I know. I go there as much as I can.
I know, me too.
So you love to dance. I love watching you when you're DJing. Where do you get the energy?
Well, I'm a true extrovert. So I do get the energy from the energy that the people bring. I love the effect that music has on people. And it just feels like this two-way communication. And I love music. And so I can be, you know, my schedule's pretty full. And I can be really, really tired. But the minute I hit play, something takes over me. And I feel the spirit. And, you know, especially now in these times where things are quite uncertain. And you can... You know, it doesn't take much to look at all the negativity in the world. My goal is to bring positivity and connection to oneself, connection to each other, and connection to what I feel like is why we're alive. And to me, that's music and dancing and celebrating.
I just get so much joy from you whenever I watch you. I want to talk about how you started becoming Modgirl.
Well, you know, my background, I'm a dancer. I grew up dancing. I was dancing quite literally since I was in the womb. My mom was a dance teacher and a musical theater director. And story has it that when she was pregnant with me, and she was directing Guys and Dolls. And every time that she would rehearse the number, "Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat," she actually had to sit down because I was doing triple time tap inside of her. And I grew up with a dance studio in my house. My bedroom was right over it. So music just poured out of my house and my life. And as a bullied and misunderstood teen, my dance studio was the only place that I could go and close the door and turn on the music and really be who I am. And quite frankly, I think it saved my life.
Yeah.
And so my life kind of became about this. DJing Modgirl is not my first career. Prior to this, I was in production. I had TV shows for children that were all very music-based, kind of a schoolhouse rock approach to education. I had a big international organization called Kid Tribe that started as a freestyle dance and self-esteem program building community, and it turned into this obesity prevention program that we worked with the Obamas all 8 years, and Michelle's Let's Move campaign. I've worked with millions of children all over the world, and that led into TV shows and creating a hip-hop musical for NASA and things like that. So getting back to Modgirl, I was directing a dance film up in San Francisco. And this is kind of during COVID, and I heard myself say to my cinematographer, if I could do it all over again, I'd be a DJ.
Oh.
And then I thought, well, why don't I?
Yeah.
And at first I thought, I thought DJing would be fun, go to the parties, some extra shoe money. I had no idea that I was going to strap myself to a rocket ship. And boy, am I glad I did.
Oh, I mean, it's just the perfect fit for you, I think. You know,
I agree.
everybody who goes to your shows and dances to your music just is having the best time, including me.
Well, you know, there are times when I just headlined Pride, and there's a street of 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like crying and laughing and just feeling so alive. And I just think that music is the great uniter and healer.
It absolutely is. Modgirl?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I want to have you back because I just love your story.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right, great.